Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for taking a few minutes to join me, and of course we're getting ready to get into a quick and important conversation about money. In this video, we're going to talk about the oldest but now the newest way to invest, and it's totally risk-free, zero risk to you, and you are guaranteed to get a return. Guys, I'm talking about high yield savings accounts. High yield savings accounts fell out of favor for a long time because, let's be honest, banks just weren't paying a lot of money. You had these high yield, quote unquote, high yield savings accounts that were paying 1.2, 1.3%. But if you compare it to your average savings account with your bank, especially if you bank with one of the big boys like Chase or Bank of America, you're getting 1/10 of 1% interest. Let that sink in for a second. 1/10 of 1% of interest. That means if you had your money in the bank for a year and you had $1,000 in there, your return would be like 10 cents for a year. Okay, so let's talk about some actual high yield savings accounts that are out right now that make sense, because it's kind of the flavor of the month for the banks, and they will not be around forever. Trust me when I tell you this, so you need to get in now. I'm going to give you some stuff that's maybe the highest paying, and then some of the choices that I think are maybe a little bit safer. They aren't paying as much, but still paying way, way more than your local brick and mortar bank is giving you with a savings account, and instantly you become an investor. Because my definition of investor is when you get more money back than what you put in, you've had a successful investment, okay? So investments can start at all price points. If you only got $100, this can work for you. If you got $10,000, this can work for you. If you got $100,000, this can work for you. So let's just jump right into it. The first bank that we're going to look at is the Premise Bank. They are based in Virginia, and they have a high yield savings account that currently is paying an insane 5.03% APY, which stands for annual percentage yield. There's no service fees. You get free incoming wires, and there's only a $1 minimum deposit. All of this sounds great, guys, but I won't lie. I took a look a little deeper into this bank and I came up with some stuff. But first, let me share with you just how powerful this can be. At that APY, if you deposit $1,000 and then you put $500 in every month for 120 months, so we're talking 10 years, right? If you put, that would end up being $61,000 that you would have invested into this account. And at the end of that 10 years, you would have over $79,000. That is huge, because remember, this is compound interest. But as I looked further into this bank, I saw that the reviews were not so stellar. As a matter of fact, I really couldn't find anything above, 3 stars out of 5. So that gave me reason to pause about Premise Bank. But if you know anyone that has used that bank, talk to them, get some first-hand advice. I don't know anyone that has used the bank, so I'm just giving you information that's out here on the internet, but they are offering over 5% annual percentage yield on the savings account, and that's unheard of. The next bank that we're going to look at is the Basque Bank. And Basque Bank is an example of what's happening right now. There's price wars going on between these banks as far as who can offer the best annual percentage yield on a savings account. Savings accounts are back, guys, and look, it is investing, believe it or not. So I did a video featuring Basque Bank a few months ago where they were paying 3.05 APY on the savings account. Now they are paying 4.25% APY on their savings account. So in order to compete to get the customers that are out there, they went ahead and increased the actual interest that you can get, winner consumer in this case. Okay, now looking further into this, you can see that the APY is 4.25%, and that's accurate as of now, as of Friday, February 3rd. The bad thing about Bass Bank is the reviews I saw on that, they weren't all that great either. And it kind of gave me a reason to think, maybe this one might not be the one that I'd recommend. Now, what I would recommend is the next bank, which most of you know. It's Capital One. And Capital One has a no minimum to keep your bank account open if you do the online savings account. And they're paying 3.4% APY. It's Cap One. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. It's not getting ready to go under. So I would feel safe with my money there. I want to give you some other options though. I want to give you as many as possible. Even in the stock world, Interactive Brokers is a stock trading platform. Lots of times people have thousands of dollars in their stock account and maybe they're trading once a week or twice a week. Well, the money that you're not trading can be invested and you can get an actual annual percentage yield on that. Interactive Brokers is paying up to 4.08% on your idle funds APY, and that's really good. Even more well-known, Robinhood, which was created really for lots of beginner traders. And sometimes people they might have $1,000 sitting in there and they realize they haven't traded in 2 months. Well, even Robinhood has 2 programs. Robinhood has one program where you get 4.15% APY, but you have to join Robinhood Gold. It's free for the first month, and after that, it costs you $5 per month. But they also have a free account. It only pays 1.5% APY, but hey guys, your bank is paying 1/10 of 1%. So 1.5% is still 1.5%. So there's been talk about this one option that is 7% return on a checking account. So I had to go out and find out exactly what it is. And here it is. This is the Landmark Credit Union. Now, if 7.5% sounds too good to be true, that's because it sort of is, because there's a lot of stipulations to this account. Now, the Landmark Credit Union based in Wisconsin will give you 7.5% on your checking account. But here's how you get it. You have to have a direct deposit with a minimum of $250 per month going there via payroll, pension, or government benefit. And maybe you can meet that. But here's the crummy part. Only the first $500 will earn the 7.5% annual percentage yield, and any money beyond that will get a pretty standard amount as low as 1/10 of 1%. Of course, you probably don't want 1/10 of 1%. I sure don't. But I had to tell you about that because people have been talking about this 7.5% checking account. So there's the actual stipulations of it. It's not that customer friendly if you ask me. But look, those are some options for you to choose from. There's also companies like Discover, which has an APY of 3.3. You also have Morgan Stanley. If you trade on E-Trade, they have an APY of 3.5. And there are others. I just want to highlight this strategy for you because not everyone has thousands of dollars to go and buy a rental property or go and finance an expensive car to rent on Turo. But look, investing comes in all shapes and sizes, guys. And this is the most basic and simplest form of investing, and it's the safest. You are guaranteed to get this return on your money. So check it out. I'll leave some links in the description of this video, as well as the comment section. And hey, thanks for watching. But now that you're done watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when more great videos like this are dropping. YouTube thinks that this is the next video that you should watch, so make sure you check this video out too. But until I come back with my next video, guys, I am 100% gone.